Thank you very much, Madam Chairman and Madam Chairwoman and Ranking Member Graves. Thank you for holding this oversight hearing on the Hub Zone program. In the last Congress, you had a similar hearing that discovered many problems with this program, and I applaud your vigilance of this critical issue. As we are all aware, the Hub Zone program encourages small businesses to locate in and hire from the nation's most distressed communities. And it's hard to get firms to locate in distressed areas with low incomes and high unemployment. The Hub Zone program offers an incentive to make it worthwhile to take a chance on rejuvenating a distressed area. If properly implemented, the program has the possibility to create thousands of new jobs in the locations needing jobs the most. This is extremely important during these tough economic times. So once again, I commend you, Madam Chair, for holding this hearing today to see how we can prevent future fraud, waste, and abuse in the program, and that can be in a program that can be beneficial not only to my district, but many other districts across this nation. Mr. Hairston, this first question is for you. Since the SBA has failed to recertify more than 40% of the firms that have been in the program for more than 3 years, according to last year's GAO report, the SBA noted that the Hub Zone program had obtained additional staff and that the pending backlog of recertifications would be completed by September 30th of 2008. Can you let this committee know today how you intend to prevent future recertification backlogs and make sure that it happens in a timely manner? And do you have any assessment process in place to identify any future backlogs?
In fact, that is a process that is underway now as part of our business process reengineering. We recognize now that it's going to take us longer to process applications than we were processing them before. We were trying to process applications within a 30-day time frame. We recognize that that just opens us up to too many possibilities of abuse of the program, that we will have to spend more time in terms of the certification process. And again, with the recertification process, that will become a priority of the program, that recertifications are absolutely necessary, and there will have to be established guidelines and timeframes to make sure that they are done and that they're done appropriately. We expect to have that process completed by the end of this fiscal year, and hopefully we'll have that framework in place sooner than later so that we can move forward in a prudent manner in respect to the oversight of the program.
So you don't really have a concrete time frame in place as of yet?
At this point, we are actually working with a contractor, and we plan to work with GAO, and we plan to work with our Inspector General to make sure that we're putting the proper procedures in place. We're hoping to do that as quickly as we possibly can. But we don't have a time frame at this point to say when it will actually be completed. Would
you get back to this committee as soon as you sort of have a good sense of that? Because, of course, you know that a recertification is very important to many of these companies that are trying to do right by our communities, and it could be quite disruptive for them if unanticipated delays pop up. So I hope that you will get back to us on that. I'd like to also touch upon the 8A program. In your written testimony, you stated that the Office of Business Development created an online tutorial to ensure that potential applicants understood and understand the 8A participation requirements. But according to Mr. Shear's GAO report released in November 2008, he recommended that for 8A applicants to fully understand their realistic expectations, there needs to be an education requirement such as a seminar or assessment tool. Do you intend to take further steps to ensure that firms applying for the program understand the 8A program requirements and have realistic expectations for the participation as the report suggested?
Yeah, those education seminars are conducted routinely throughout the country by our district offices. That's an ongoing process.
So you're not relying solely on these online tutorials?
No.
Okay. Thank you very much, Madam Chair. I yield back the balance of